was really like touching for me to talk to him beforehand too, because he gets teary when he's talking about you.
Yes.
When you were making this film, was there anything that he had helped teach you that you realized you were using in the moment to get into this character?
Anything I've ever worked on, it's been
Really?
It's been, oh my God, yes, absolutely. He was the way that he ran the theater company that we were young professionals.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not a professional theater company, but it is. I mean, just he taught me everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One of the things that struck me almost immediately in the movie was, because I remember growing up watching her play and just in interviews, and sort of how you carried your shoulders and how you walked at one point. Walk me through how you do that. Like, is that something that you just practice around the house? Like, how do you get so into that to learn those small little techniques?
Yeah, just a lot of research and watching footage of her, reading interviews with her, and then yeah, just recreating the physicality like a weirdo in my house or just walking down the street or in my trailer. Just a lot of that, just trying to live in it and make it as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had it been 6 years since you last worked with Steve Carell? Was that?
Crazy Stupid Love we shot in 2010. So
Okay.
yeah, 6 years.
That's a lot of time that can pass, especially for someone your age.
Yeah.
What was it like to work with him again?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I don't think a nicer human being has ever lived. He's so talented, but he is also like the most chivalrous, lovely. He's just lovely.
Like literally the polar opposite, in some regards, of the character that he was playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It is interesting to hear people who, this happened a year before I was born,
Okay.
but to hear people who watched it, their perception of him, just as viewers, was that he was a jackass. But this movie was really about bringing depth, both to his character and to Billie Jean King, who to me seemed like completely fearless.
Yeah.
And she just said, no, I was scared too.
Totally. And shy and like all of these qualities that you wouldn't necessarily expect. It was so interesting to watch all of that footage from that time and to see her in interviews and the way that she speaks. She's so soft-spoken then.
Yeah.
I mean, outspoken, but it in a different way. Her delivery is different. The way she communicates is just such a... Because she couldn't come in there guns a-blazing, you know, just like... She had to be so sensitive and respectful. And to this day, I think a lot of women feel that way, you know, that you have to soften things and, you know, so they're not too aggressive or, you know, we could talk about this like not 3 minutes, but so there's still, of course, a long way to go, but it was really fascinating to kind of see that.
And it feels like it would be a blessing and a burden to have a platform where you can say things, but you still have to figure out how best to say it.
Sure, but I think we all have a platform in a new way now. Now that there's, you know, so much connection through, you know, the internet and the way that we can sort of speak out in our lives, it's like, I think there's pressure on everybody to, how do you communicate? What do I say to the world? Do I totally shun it? Or, you know, I think everyone's struggling and hopefully excited by the opportunity to use your voice in a different way than maybe we had the opportunity 2 years ago.
Thank you for using your voice in a way that'll help make it better for my daughter.
Oh gosh, I got a long way to go, but thanks for saying that.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Seriously. It was good to see you.
Good to see you.